Just stopped and thought about the sheer, absolute extremes of human ambition. Seriously, today we're diving into the kind of mind-bending experiments that have come terrifyingly close to, well, destroying the Earth as we know it. We love pushing boundaries, right? But sometimes the forces we unleash are honestly almost beyond our own comprehension.
Part 1. Earth's most dangerous experiments.
Think about this for a second. How hot can the Earth actually get? Like if I asked you to guess the absolute maximum temperature literally possible on our planet, what number pops into your head? Are we talking molten lava? A direct lightning strike? Well, to figure this out, we first need a baseline. We've got to look up at the sky to find a true cosmic standard for extreme heat. 10 million degrees Celsius. That's the temperature at the very core of our sun. Just a roaring, completely unfathomable furnace. Now, I want you to lock this massive number in your head, okay? Because we're going to use this 10 million mark as our cosmic baseline for the sheer madness we are about to explore. I mean, this is what nature does. Now, let's see what humanity does. This escalating, high-stakes rivalry really unfolded across 3 distinct eras. We've got 1945, 1961, and 2012. Guys, it is a literal arms race of heat. Part 2. The Trinity Test, 1945. So picture this. During the 1945 Trinity nuclear test, this massive, terrifying fireball erupted and expanded rapidly across the landscape. But you know, the true danger wasn't just up in the sky. The sheer, immense energy of that expanding fireball actually blasted the soil directly beneath it, rapidly heating the Earth to absolutely unimaginable temperatures in just a fraction of a second. 15 million degrees Celsius. Just let that sink in for a moment. At that exact split second, the literal dirt of our planet reached 15 million degrees. Remember our solar baseline of 10 million? Yeah, right out of the gate in 1945, humanity matched and actually exceeded the heat of the sun. We managed to create a tiny, fleeting piece of something hotter than our nearest star right here on Earth. Crazy, right? Part 3. Russia's retaliation, 1961. Now, America had obviously proven what it could do, and, well, Russia was watching very closely. So in 1961, they decided to strike back. They conducted their own massive nuclear test. But look, this wasn't just about testing a weapon anymore. This was a statement. They wanted to trigger an explosion so incredibly powerful that it would just completely obliterate the record books of human capability. In the leap in temperature here, it's just staggering. The sun sits at 10 million, Trinity's at 15 million, and then the Russian test absolutely shoots up to 100 million degrees Celsius. No way, right? They actually achieved a temperature roughly 7 times hotter than the core of the sun. Honestly, it's almost hard to even wrap your mind around that level of thermal energy being contained right here on our own planet. Part 4. Switzerland's Mega Experiment, 2012. Now, you might be thinking a nuclear arms race is where this whole story ends, right? But actually, the grand finale didn't use bombs at all. It used pure physics. Enter Switzerland. Deep underground at the CERN laboratory in 2012, scientists essentially said, "Hold my particle." They took 2 incredibly tiny particles, accelerated them to the literal speed of light, and just forced them to collide head-on. 5 trillion degrees Celsius. I mean, just count the zeros on that. The collision of those 2 tiny microscopic particles released an amount of heat that basically makes those 20th century nuclear tests look, well, entirely insignificant. This right here is the absolute, undisputed peak of human-generated extreme conditions. To really put this into perspective, just compare our mighty sun to that human-made heat in Switzerland. That CERN collision was 360,000 times hotter than the very center of our star. That's enough to boggle the mind. We literally harnessed conditions that likely only existed fractions of a second after the universe itself was born. So we started out talking about experiments that almost wiped out the Earth. And when you trace this crazy escalation from just matching the sun to multiplying it by 7 to magnifying it a mind-blowing 360,000 times, it really leaves us with one incredibly critical question. We clearly possess the capability to summon the most extreme forces in the universe. But do we actually possess the wisdom to safely control them?